Hi, how are you? Today we're gonna look at a handful of pens, literally. It's a lot of pens. So we got all of these and even more. We got all of these. So what we're doing today is an overview of a selection of Atelier Lusso pens, lussopens.com, and I am going to show my pens and I'm going to show a friend's pens. So I have a couple different models and I have borrowed two pens from Eric so that I can show those two models to you because I don't have them in my collection. Different nibs, different trims, different materials. And I just want to share them with you because this addiction started in San Fran in 2019. And sorry, I'm just trying to show you these. And now I have like 5 of them because I really like them. And so I thought it would be fun to do another custom maker pen. And because I have access to so many right now, I thought, why not do an overview first? So we're going to do an overview and I'm going to do it in stages. So hopefully I can like keep it organized in my head. We'll see how that goes. And so let's do that. I would like to thank Eric for loaning me these two pens. So the two pens I have are in here, and then you can check them out for yourself because there are beautiful options and I'm really happy with mine, so you might be really happy with yours. And the more options, the merrier is what I say, because what you don't like, I might like, and we don't have to fight over it. So there we go. Okay, enough of my chit chat. This is not about me. This is about the roll of pens that I have today. All right, let's get going, shall we? By the way, I'm Aziza, Gourmet Pens. Welcome if you're new here. If you're not new here, well, you know how it goes. You get a box. The box has a sleeve and here's your box. It is branded and inside you'll have your pen. It's very, very simple. And your pen will have a converter in it. It is standard international. And this is the card you get with your pen. So, for example, this would be the model is the Pixis, you get your material, what kind of trim you get, if you have a clip, and then your nib. And so it's just a nice record of what you have purchased. So you can keep this and, you know, then you'll always know. And if you ever decide to give the pen to someone or pass it on or sell it, you always have the little like card about the pen. So that's that. Now, what you can get are rickshaw wraps, and they come in different sizes, they come in different patterns. So this is the short purple, and then you've got the black, and then a long, these two are longer for the taller pens. And then you get this fun dragon option, and this is the pin. There are also stickers, but some friends of mine have stolen the stickers, so I don't have any stickers to show you right now. So this wrap is, again, another rickshaw wrap, and it's very special. So it holds 6 pens in the slots, and if you really want, you can always, here's what I do sometimes if I need to carry extras, like I'll just do this and then roll it up, and then I've got them in there. So there we go. This is what you're going to, not this, you're going to get a sleeve with your pen. And oh, I love rickshaw if you don't already know that. And we're going to look at these pens in detail. So that is the presentation. And these are the goodies. One of these are the goodies that you get with your pen. So let's move on to the next step where we're going to look at all the pens. Okie dokie. So here is the lineup of Lusso pens that I have to share with you. Most of these two are on loan from Lusso so that I could actually show them because these are two different models that I don't have access to. I've borrowed a few from a friend and a few belong to me. So what we have is the ᵐᵉᵒévʲ 158, and maybe what I'll do, yeah, let's just go through the models first. So these 2, 3, 4, 5, these ones here are ᵐᵉᵒ 15, so they have 15mm threads. This is a ᵐᵉᵒ 14, so it's the same length, it's a little slimmer. This is the Andromeda, the Hydra, and these are the Pyxis. So this one is a 158, as well as this one. So the 8 denotes the number 8 nib, and these ones have number 6 nibs, number 6, number 6, and number 6, number 6, number 6. So I've put them in order of size. The Black Radiance is actually pretty big, so it's actually right up at the top. The Super Tusk, these ones are all a little shorter. You could fit a finger in there. And I tried to do it in descending size. This is the same length. This is also a Pyxis, it's just that there's no more space. So it's sitting on the top edge here. So this is the sizes of the pens that I have access to relative to each other. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set up a just like a lineup of, other pens that we might have seen, and then we can just take a look at how they compare against those. We've got the Montblanc 149, an Esterbrook ST regular, a TWSBI VAC 700, a TWSBI 580, the Platinum Pre-Fount, which I believe is, I'm trying to remember because it's been a while since I touched my Preppy compared to them, but it's basically like a Preppy, just a prettier version. And we have a Sailor Pro Gear, a Pelican M205, a Sailor Pro Gear Slim, and a Kaweco Sport. So the Radiance, the ᵐᵉᵒ 158, so this is the number 8 nib, it's pretty huge. So it reaches end to end. The 149 is pretty girthy, but so is this one. So that's the ᵐᵉᵒ 158. This is a 1.5 with a number 6 nib. This is a ᵐᵉᵒ 14, so it's 14mm thread, so it's a little slimmer, and it's still a pretty big pen though. Definitely like a full-size pen. So that's the Andromeda. It's pretty thick. The Hydra, which is I would say this is like a normal size pen. Like in terms of length and thickness. And lastly, we have the Pyxis, which is slimmer. And again, I would still say this is a good size pen because you can see it's still taller than the Pro Gear and a little smaller than the TWSBI 580. So a good size pen, if you just want like a normal size pen, it's a good option. And if you have large hands, maybe you want to consider like the 14 or the 15 or the Hydra or something like that. One of the fantastic things about Lusso pens is that Eric does his own work with clips, so he makes these clips. This is a very signature shape, and he also works with special material, like special metals, special materials, like these micartas. So you can make a really interesting combination of a pen, and you can definitely get something that's quite unique and something very special. So also something very beautiful, obviously. The Pyxis is the smaller pen. It is a compact, gracefully shaped pen with a slight step, and the section has a small pinch. That's how the Pyxis fits my hand. It is perfect, super comfortable for me. You get the Dragon Finial. I have the sterling silver. This one is silver with gold plating, gold ring, and this one is the bronze. These two are by Bob Dupress. So this one is the C Note, Ocean C Note, and this one is Ocean Sun. And honestly, this is one of my favorite materials ever. And this one is Brooks Abalone, just the normal abalone. This is a ᵐᵉᵒ 14. It has a medium step. It's a bit of a bigger pen, a little girthier than the Pixis. It does not post. I mean, like, it does, but it doesn't, you know. The section has a little step, and it's got a little bit of a taper. Very comfortable for me. 14 is about the limit of my real comfort. The ᵐᵉᵒ has a little more detail to it. It does have the dragon logo finial. It also has a handmade clip. This is just the normal clip, like there's no pattern on it, and silver rings. So that is the ᵐᵉᵒ 14, and this material is the Purple Radiance Diamond Cast, nickel silver trim. Very beautiful option. I mean, like, I really love that. It's just so pretty. This one is the 8, and I believe it was this one. Yeah. So these ones have the number 8 nibs, and these have the number 6 nibs. 15 millimeter threads. Quite large for me. The pen itself is not too long. It's just really thick in my grip. If you have larger hands, you might like that. And if you have smaller hands, you might prefer the 14 or the Pixis, or the Andromeda or Hydra. Let's look at all the details of these ones. Let's start with this one. So this is the ᵐᵉᵒ 15 millimeter. As I said, this particular material is Black Radiance Diamond Cast. They all have like a very smooth step, but you can see the difference between the section and the barrel, and then it tapers a bit, a little bit of a pinch there, right? Very comfortable if it fits your grip. This one has nickel silver trim in the shredded clip. I love what Eric is doing with the clips. They're just really fun. This is the same material as the one I showed you on my Pixis. This is the Dupras Ocean Sun with bronze trim. Very warm, and the clip is super cool. It's the sea foam texture. So there's so many options, and they're just so much fun. But seriously, this pen is like, this is one that I would totally steal if I could. Absolutely beautiful. I just love it. The material and the trim, and like this material just looks so good in the shape. Micarta, this is actual micarta, which is really neat. Micarta is actually a little simpler. It doesn't have cap rings. It just has the clip and then the finial. This is the number 8 nib, so it's quite large. Again, because it's a ᵐᵉᵒ 15, it's very thick in my grip. But the highlight here is obviously the Damascus steel clip. Very cool. Has the same Lusso shape, but if you look, you can obviously see the pattern on here, and you can feel it as well. I haven't already said I really love the shape of these clips, not just like from the front, but also from the side. They're very, like it's a very slim profile, and I like that it's close to the cap. ᵐᵉᵒ 15. This one is a micarta as well, but this one is a number 6 nib. Look at that crazy pattern. It is super cool, and this one has no cap rings as well. And I think this clip also just suits the pattern of the pen really well. So this is also a Damascus steel. Very cool. But like, check out the long waves, right? Like, it looks like a giant has pressed his finger into this. It's so interesting. So that is a micarta satin finish, and this is the micarta semi glossy. So you can, I don't know if you can see that. You can see this one's just like a little more polished up. So yeah, those are those two micartas. And the last ᵐᵉᵒ 15 I have here is super neat as well. So not just because of the material, which is Alforan Super Tusk, which is meant to look like ivory, but obviously it's not ivory. It's really hard to capture this, but hopefully I'm trying to angle it down so you can kind of see the striations. And if you look at it from, like, if you look at the rod, it's like built up of fibers, and it's just really neat. It really looks like tissue has been built up. The really special thing about this particular pen is the trim, which is just beautiful, and it's changing over time. So this is the number 6 nib. Again, large pen. But the trim, so this is Mokum Gane trim. This has started to patina over time, so it's become actually shinier, which is really cool. There we go. Okay, so let's look at the Hydra. It has a small step. It's definitely a smaller step. It's actually, it's pretty comfortable. Oh, that's good. It's a 14 millimeter, not 15. So this is like my Purple Radiance. I like the section. It's got some trim on it. It's number 6 nib. So this particular one has the same finial, but it's got blue enamel to match. Very cool. And the clip is a bit of a different shape, as you can see. So it is sterling silver, still very slim profile. I like it a lot. What we've got here is the Impero Blue, which kind of looks like the Impero Celluloid, the Tibaldi. This one has nickel silver trim, sterling silver clip, and a Jobo number 6 nib. So there we go in hand. We have the Andromeda. This one is very simple, smooth-sided, no step. It has a red enamel finial. The material is Dupras tortoise. Very pretty as well. I mean, they're all pretty, right? So here we go. So the step that you're going to see is on the section here because there's no step when it's closed. The section feels a little bit longer as well. It does show off the material really nicely because it's just like you have a mini rod of the material. You've got options for very unusual things like the Mokum Gane, and then like different textures. There's Damascus, there's the shredded, there's seafoam, there's plain, and another Damascus. So there you go. So those are the options that you have. Whole bunch of different ones, and if you really want to go wild, there are other models that I don't have, but there's the Taurus, there's 2 more Carinas, there's the Ragazzoni, which is the big boy, and the Hapalua and a Perseus. If you're wondering, my favorite, as I said, is the Pixis because of the size, and it's just really comfortable for me. Wow. Just for fun, I'm just going to write with a few of them, and then we'll wrap it up after that. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it through, I hope you found this helpful for you to pick a material, a trim, a model perhaps. Thank you so much, Eric, for loaning me these pens. I will have them back to you as soon as possible. Let me know in the comments like what material you like, which one did you think was interesting, what kind of clip do you like, because it's just fun to see what you would go for. And which one is your favorite? Do you have a favorite here? You can find me on socials on the next screen, and we'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe.